and here we are with YouTube. YouTubers, you know the drill. For everyone else, we are gonna play live improvised music along with the song. We've never tried multicasting, which is what we're doing now, and also this is our first Indian song that we're trying to play along to. This is called Sakyan 2.0, if I am pronouncing that correctly. If anyone wants to tell us what this song is about, what it means, but this is one that we found and we absolutely love it. It has a lot of views, so that's how I could find it, I guess. So we're happy to be with you today. And
are you ready, Sean?
I'm about to hit it. You ready?
Yeah.
सखियां ने मैनू मेरे मार दिया बुट्टियां ने चन्ना गल्ला प्यार दिया
सखियां ने मैनू मेरे मार दिया बुड्डियां ने गल्ला चन्ना प्यार दिया शाम नू तू किथे किदे नाल होना आ वेखियां मैं फोटोआं विखार दिया
डर जिहा लगदा है दिल टुट ना जाए बेचारा तेरे यार बंधे ने मेरा तू ही है बस यारा तेरे यार बंधे ने मेरा तू ही है बस यार चुप के तेरी खबर मैं रखता कि तेरे नाल ही तू प्यार न करता जब मैं अकेले मुझे याद तेरी आती है झूठी झूठी बात तेरी मुझको सताती है
कभी कभी फिल्म दिखा दे कर हो कभी कभी मैनू भी घुमा लिया कर कभी कभी फिल्म दिखा दे कर कभी कभी मैनू भी घुमा लिया कर जिसे कभी जुड़ जाओ एक बार आके मुझे तू मना लिया कर
तू जिस गल तो रोके मैं गल ना करा दोबारा तेरे यार बंधे ने मेरा तू ही है बस यारा तेरे यार बंधे ने मेरा तू ही है बस यारा करी ना प्लीज ऐसी गल किसे नाल ਅੱਜ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਕੱਲ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਣਾ ਏ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ ਜੱਟੀ ਦਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ ਹੱਲ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸੇ ਤੂੰ ਬੱਬੂ ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸੇ ਹੈ ਜੱਗ ਸਾਰਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਯਾਰ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਬਸ ਯਾਰਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਯਾਰ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਬਸ ਯਾਰਾ ਇੱਕ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਬਸ ਯਾਰਾ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਤੂੰ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਬਸ ਯਾਰਾ ਨਾ 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 ਨਾ
Ooh. And that's a wrap. Good job, Maria. That was fun. I think that was my funnest one yet. Don't hit the mics. Boom! How did it work? I have no idea if it went out to Facebook and YouTube.
Yes.
We are sweating here. Who's sweatier?
Yeah, you know what I didn't anticipate is when I start with dancing and then I go to play, I'm playing at
Yeah.
too fast a beat, so I have to
I did
really
one
slow down.
squeak too as I was moving about. The air came out faster than I meant to. There's one joint boogie we have to
Oh,
do,
yeah.
which is just
They're always doing this. Or
Little
like
bit of whining
he's
together.
always holding her like this.
hit it.
So it's kind of awkward. So
Thanks
but-
for tuning in. If there are some of you tuned in, it looks like there are. We really appreciate you being here for our various antics. This has been a
Yes.
lot of fun.
And we are streaming on Facebook and YouTube, but we can only chat with people on YouTube this week. Hopefully we can figure
One
out
at a
the
time,
software.
right?
Yes, one at a time.
We're going to try to do it a way where the computer only has to send one signal instead of sending it out to two. We are asking a lot of that computer, but I think it's working.
So Sean, what's your favorite country in this world?
Well, for visiting, it absolutely 100% had to be India. I was ready for some adventures there, but I was not prepared at all for what was to come. It was such a fun time in India. overnight trains, magical, even unidentifiable smells, the most wonderful people you could ever imagine who will walk right up to you, and you can just have a conversation, have an adventure together, ride on motorcycles with people. I was not ready
Overnight
for that.
like we just slept on overnight trains and just train hop from town to town, and every day we didn't really plan anything, and it was just serendipity. It gave definition to the word serendipity, right?
Yeah, it was
It was
unbelievable.
just friendliest people. And for the first time ever, Sean got singled out for photos because he was
That's
a white
true, yeah.
man. You never experienced that before.
I was a celebrity.
And they thought he was a celebrity. So
They were right.
We'd get stopped in the street. No one had interest in me. And they'd take pictures with him. The same thing happened with me when I played with Riverdance and we were in China. And we were brought to the Great Wall for a tour. And no one stopped me, but all the Irish dancers, because they looked, I guess, so redheaded or blonde, they were stopped everywhere for photos too. So
Yeah.
that was kind of fun.
Well, this is the first song we've tried like this, and I really enjoyed it. You'll notice the number of measures. Maria likes to write out all the measures. She works hard. Do you mind if I show that?
Yeah.
Woo!
So for me,
These are things I cannot memorize, but basically there are a lot of 5 bars thrown in there.
I just
and
listened
6s.
once, write it down, then I don't have to think about the song because I know where the breaks are happening. And I've been trying to encourage Sean to pay attention, but he swears that he can't remember any of the bars. So
I
I
cannot.
thought you did pretty well today.
Here, can you remember that? No.
This one was
I
kind of
can't either.
complicated. So
But you start to hear it after a while. Basically, they'll do a 4-bar phrase, and then there's a little
Yeah.
round out. And
Yeah.
I think for me, this was my best dancing I've ever done. What about for you?
well, so Sean took 2 Bollywood classes and I took 3. So we learned some basics about, like, I guess they're always hopping when they do steps, which gives that very bouncy, joyous look.
How do you like no reverb?
Oh, wow, that's cool. So I also wanted to commemorate, I know this is a totally different energy, but we thought that it being such a happy tune could be something positive in light of the fact that it is the 20th anniversary of 9/11. And we were living in New York when it happened.
Definitely.
And I just remember, I think what I wanted to say is that I remember I graduated from college that year, so I was just starting out as a musician, and everything stopped. And I don't remember like a half year, it was kind of a blur. We were all in a daze, and I was thinking how similar it is to the pandemic
Yeah.
and how that must especially affect young people who are just graduating. So my thoughts are with y'all, and I hope that, you know, it can make us stronger, but also remember all the people who were lost that day
Definitely.
and thereafter. And
Very memorable day. I can't believe it was 20 years ago already.
yeah, you were in the Juilliard dorms, right?
Yeah, I was
when it
in the
happened?
dorms on the 11th floor, and I happened to look at the buildings. I think there was only one standing, but the one I saw had a ring of fire, and then it was missing like the next second. It totally crumbled. And it was one of those moments where I thought almost my eyes like weren't telling me the truth, like there was some sort of illusion. But yeah, that was confirmed later, and it was unreal to watch. And certainly it was a mood change, as it has been now. And I think for those of us that can and are going forward, a lot of us have lost people during this time, but it's good to keep trying as long as we can. And we've
And coming
really
together.
concentrating on new things. And this was a series we really felt strongly about doing because it was a new way to bring our music into a new, a new situation, a new set of circumstances where we could try different things and try it with those of you who want to share in it. Really means a lot to us. So
Yes.
we'll be
And
here
thank
every
you
Saturday for a while.
For joining us for chatting.
Yeah, thank you very much. We really
I love
appreciate
you
it.
all for helping create this energetic mood. Like having you with us in real time really elevates the mood. So thank you so much.
And we've been together, I guess now it'd be about 21 years since
Yeah.
that time.
I guess yeah, we were in our first year of a relationship when that happened, and yeah, I guess like it was a lot to go through, and I just feel for everyone who's lost family members in that.
And it
then and
continued.
since.
It was for a long time after, where the dust was still getting to people who lived in that area and students, and perhaps it was covered up a little bit, and maybe we can learn from that too, that we
Yeah,
tell people the truth as much as possible.
yeah, yeah. So thank you so much for joining us this Saturday, and we'll be back next
Yeah.
week.
And I wonder if there's
yeah.
anything you think of that song or different styles of music you want to hear, feel free to let us know. And it's good for us to, because there's so many songs out there, it's hard to find them all. And if there are ones that you like to hear or styles, let us know, and if I'm too scared to do it, then Maria will do it alone.
And also, some of those moves that you saw today, we actually gleaned from the video because it's not that complicated. So I do suggest trying it. Try some of those moves. Watch their video. It just brings a smile to your face. You know.
It does feel good, especially
The
this
kicking.
takes some getting
Yes.
used to. But
I love that one.
There you
Okay,
have it.
take care. Thanks
Bye.
for joining us. Bye.